So the UK, after 2008, we relied so heavily on foreign investment. So since Brexit, that's decreased by 25%. UK businesses in general have basically returned really bad returns as well since listing as well. We have the most amount of public companies delisting globally. It's just a very poor economic outlook. You have to look at the wider UK economy. We have cost of living crisis, energy crisis, interest rates and inflation is still very high. We have one of the highest income tax globally, and that means there's money out of people's pockets. And at the end of the day, these companies listed, their revenue is generated by consumers, by customers. If the UK environment doesn't have enough people spending their money, at the end of the day, they're not going to get any revenue, are they? So that's one side of the thing. I mean, with Reeves and the Silicon Valley idea, I mean, it's basically an arc that she wants to create between Oxford and Cambridge with the railroads, etc. And the town in the middle of that is Milton Keynes. So that was basically created in the 1960s as a London overflow with the baby boomers from World War II. And that whole town was created just to basically bring investment. That was all it was. Now, it is huge potential at the end of the day, but these spin outs happening out of the universities, they're not really AI and tech companies that are taking the world by storm. They're mainly biotech firms. Now, biotech firms are a different investment realm in itself because you have to be a very niche investor to get into that. And now, biotech firms have really struggled since the Theranos case in 2014 with Elizabeth Holmes with fraud. So they haven't got the love they deserve. But normally, these spin outs, as soon as they spin out of these universities, foreign investors do snap them up. It's the only real thing the foreign investment we are getting at the moment. So they go very quickly. Now, look, she believes that it's going to add I think it was 80 billion in 10 years. It's not enough with our fiscal deficit, really, to add that to the economy. And when you look at Silicon Valley, last point on this, when you look at Silicon Valley, this place is driven by a concentration of capital, talent, and infrastructure. In Silicon Valley alone, these funds, they raise 5 times more than London, and London capital-wise. And London's the finance capital of the world. There's this one place in America that generates 5 times more than that just from venture capital funds. So it's a very bold idea that's not going to work because we need to fix our investment outlook first before we tackle this new Silicon Valley for the UK. That's my stance on it.